how quickly we forget things. You know what we were complaining about from 2020 to 2024? We were complaining about how we had a president that was not anywhere. We couldn't find him. His own press secretary would say he doesn't run meetings before 9 a.m. and he's done by 5 o'clock. He would do one press conference maybe every 6 months if he was forced to do so. Everybody was talking trash about America. We were doing nothing. We were getting bullied. Wars were being started under our regime, under Biden. Ukraine was started. October, all this mess happened. And everybody was complaining about how much they did not like the president in America. Everybody. Then this other guy shows up. His name is Donald J. Trump. The guy is the complete opposite. He works 24/7. While people are celebrating on Christmas, he's quietly attacking the guy that says, come on, do something, I'm here. Madro, who was acting tough. And you shouldn't do that to the leader of the free world. And America should have a backbone. As a voter, I want a strong leader. I want that. That's important to me. I feel safer. Then, New Year's, everybody's celebrating. He's up there 2 o'clock in the morning at Mar-a-Lago at 79, soon to be 80. You got 30-year-olds going to sleep at 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night. This guy's working. And then today he does a press conference after nobody was expecting it. They attack and they get Maduro. Then everybody is still complaining on the far left and the far right. Here's the reality of it. You know what I love about him the most? I love the fact that he could care less what you think. And he's just leading. And America is safer than ever before. Inflation's going lower. We got work to do with affordability. Not everything is perfect. But thank God we have a strong leader in the White House. And trust me, half the people watching this, they're not going to like it.
Yes, Democrat would rather see Venezuelans keep suffering than allow Trump to get credit for holding a dictator accountable. It is not about human rights or principles, it is about oppositions, no matter the cause. That is what I actually see with these people on social media. I've seen a lot of Hollywood actors coming out to talk against Trump, taking the decision to do this, but they are forgetting one important thing. Biden increased the bounty on this guy's head to around 25 million during his period. He could not get the job done. Yeah, somebody came and completed the mission, and these same people turned against him. Oh, they're now saying this, they're saying that. If Biden could have done this, the liberals will appreciate it like, oh, this is the best thing that has ever happened. It will go down in history. Just because it is Trump, it is a bad thing. I understand the politics behind that. There are some videos I'm about to show you. First, take a look at these.
I'm a little in shock about that. You know, I was already upset about the Kennedy Center honor, and now we're...
Could you make sense of any of it?
No, I can make sense out of it in that, you know, I've done enough Shakespeare plays to know that power corrupts.
Shakespeare right next to you.
I know, exactly. But, you know, it's a common theme of mankind is that, you know, nothing that's happening to us as Americans or civilians isn't anything that hasn't happened to humanity. I mean, we're surrounded, history's littered with despots and selfish people and greedy people, and they make the rules for the kind people, and I keep wanting to say what a strange time we're living in, but then the great thing about being an actor is you get to do all these period movies and things. You realize that
you know about strange times.
Every time period is strange, you know? My mother calls it the battle between the mysterious force for good and the mysterious force for darkness. And it's at some interplay. It's always happening.
Here we are, starting the new year with old-style gangsterism and old-fashioned imperialism, not just violation of international law, not just undermining human rights across national borders, but the attempt to redo the American empire based on 19th century power perception and new technological instrumentalities. Let us resist. Let us tell the truth. We shouldn't be surprised, but let us never, ever cave in.
I will tell you the truth. I'm actually tired listening to these old people complaining about Trump. They complain about nearly everything. What Trump did, Biden started it. Hadn't been Biden succeeded, you will not see this kind of people coming out to do this.
Y'all hate Trump too much for me. I swear to God. Democrats have been so hypocritical today, and I'm finna point it out. And I'm gonna break this down for you guys so that you can understand what's really going on with Trump invading Venezuela. Not even the president. He actually lost the election, but he said he's still gonna be the president, and he became the dictator after he lost the election.
Not for a moment let your hatred and disdain for Donald Trump, an unsavory character, have you defending the dictator of my country that was destroyed by him and Chavez and their system 20 years ago.
I want to thank our president, Donald Jennifer Trump.
When I look at what Hollywood actors are doing, I will laugh all through because it is not surprising to me. There is no single thing that Trump would do that these people would not complain. This is what a president would do to protect the country, to make the country safe. But they will not see it. I want to ask this question. What was the essence of Biden putting a bounty on this guy's head? I want to know. Biden did that, started that. He did not succeed. Nobody is sure to capture this guy. Trump came in and captured him. Just give him the credit, right? It's that simple. I don't understand why all this complaining, this. Like I've been saying, there is nothing Trump will ever do that these people will appreciate. So sometimes seeing them complaining like this is not surprising. At some point, it is just to move on to other things.
Just imagine being such a loser that you hear that Donald Trump has a row for his crimes against the American people, and you think to yourself, I need to go to this man's arrest. Like, just imagine being such a freak with TDS that you hear that a communist has committed crimes against the American people.
There are millions of people suffering from high TDS. So when you see them doing this every single time, you should not be wondering. At some point, it is just to actually move on to important things. I've been reporting on this topic for 3 days straight, watching Jimmy struggling to receive an award, going off on Trump. I was still not surprised at some point because Jimmy is fond of it. They blow up on Trump, like what Trump did is something new. We saw what Obama did. I don't even want to call out some of the things Obama did, even Biden did. Nobody was outraged the way these people are. I think I'm going to end the video here. I want to appreciate people supporting me, sharing out the videos. God bless you abundantly. Please share out the video. As of the short clips at the end, that is for the white algorithm.
Hi, Mel Gibson. I'm in Italy, where the food supply hasn't been messed with. You know, there's no GMO stuff allowed. So the grain in the pasta is great. I can eat it like all day and not get porky. And all the cheeses are wonderful. Buffalo mozzarella from the Napoli region. Unpasteurized milk. It's good for the biff. Save the biff. It's your last line of defense against, well, all the environmental things that come to assault us. Particularly in the food supply. Okay, I'm digging it over here.
I want to thank our president, Donald Jennifer Trump, without whom we would be going home empty-handed tonight. So thank you, Mr. President, for all the many ridiculous things you do each and every day. It's been a banner couple of weeks, and we can't wait to get back on the air tomorrow night to talk about them. Thank you, everyone.
This is about 100. And
there you go.
$1,500.
Let's see if they get the.
Well,
I want to see them get it.
But,
MAGA's going to break up because of Donald Trump's criticism of Robin.
Can sit at either place. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate
So you and your husband were friends with Rob and Michelle Reiner, and
everybody knew that wasn't true. A dangerous relative as a likely suspect. A tip that led to her brother Nick. Rob Reiner and Nick had a heated argument the night before at Conan O'Brien's Christmas party, being back on his own. In one interview, she said,
"We should have said nothing." The United States to take this family tragedy in which the president had made no comment.
When people ought to have.
Absolute horror.
That 40.
The only thing that I can do is talk about the truth of what I experience in my own country